Alright, what's going on, collectors? Optical 20 here, just giving you a collection update. I have some new, Hot Toys and 1/6 scale figures, but I've also decreased some of them. Some of them I did sell or trade or, whatever the case may be. But I'll just give you a quick update. The last time I did this was, I guess, 2 years or 3 years ago. So there's a lot of changes. Let's start from the top, the non-1/6 scale, For those who knows, I'm an avid collector as well for, video game collectibles, and these two are looking good. See, green arrow, and also a flash right there, and that's Skyrim. And these are bust from Batman versus Superman. And let's start off with my display cabinet here. So this is my kind of like my Dark Knight collection right here that started it all. So you can see Alfred, so now one of my favorites, Bruce Wayne, and this is the Armory Batman on the back, as you can see there with the lights on. Just make sure you turn it off, like put it on off settings when you're not using it, otherwise the battery would be drained. And at the bottom you can see here the CEO, aka Lucius Fox, Selena Kyle. Still no flaking after what, 4 or 5 years now, so looking pretty good. And you can see in the back that is the, I would say DX12, but it's not. It's the one from the Armory, which, if you can see here, I used a different type of Batman. That is the from the third party. I just bought the Batman because I just feel bad like putting the a really nice looking figure just sitting there. At least here I can utilize him as a standalone figure. And I did buy a DX12 stand, just by himself. In here I got Blake and Commissioner SWAT Gordon. I didn't get the other Gordon. I should have. It's still available at Big Bad, but I just don't see the need for it. And then I got the Bat Signal. This guy just looks badass. One of my favorite figures. Just look at him. Looking pretty dapper right there. And at the bottom, you'll see I got like a kit bashed. Well, not kit bash, because I have the DX11, as you can see from the backdrop, and the Batman Begins, and the DX11 Joker head and the body. So I purchased a separate outfit for him, so you can see that on my review. I think I reviewed it like a year ago or so. I think it's around $60. I'm pretty sure it's still available at eBay. But it's pretty nice, so you can utilize the second head sculpt and have a second Joker. And this is the DX11. Love this character, love the figure. This is what started it for me, this movie, The Dark Knight. Now The Dark Knight Rises Bane. I know you can bash him pretty much nowadays, but I'm glad that I got the original version here from Hot Toys. And at the bottom, and I did buy this mask separately from eBay. This is back in the day, so I don't know if it's still available. I'm sure you'll find one. This is the 2-pack, which is Scarecrow and Demon Bats in the back. And also you got Two-Face in here. I know there's like some third party of Scarecrow back then. I don't know. I forgot the company name, but it also looks good. But I just love Dark Knight, so I just wanted, just all the legit versions. But there's nothing wrong with the bootleg version as well. I think it looks decent. And this is Two-Face, who badly needs an update from Hot Toys. Although I think they personally moved on from the Dark Knight series. So you got those three guys in here. You can still see the Demon Bat's cape hanging from the bottom there. This is the Arkham Asylum Joker from Suicide Squad. I mean, to me, it's a great looking figure. Now, regardless of what you think about the movie, I still think it's pretty decent. And here you got the Bank Robber Joker 2.0, looking at his clock, looking at his watch. What time is it? Nice backdrop as well. And here, I think his name is Henry Dent. I got the sticker here. Basically, I just used the extra head sculpt. I just feel bad not utilizing this head sculpt. So I bought a third-party suit. Looks pretty nice in my opinion. Bootleg body. Use the spare hands. Use some generic stand. And voila, I got a Harvey Dent. But again, the sculpt here, yeah, I mean, it looks great for back in the day, but you know, obviously it's showing its age compared to the new Hot Toys. But then again, we don't have much of an option here because there's no second version, unlike Captain America, who was like a gazillion now. At the bottom, more Batman, but not Dark Knight anymore. So you got Joker, some weird combinations of both, but I do love this DX14. Comes with that beautiful backdrop. I got the Crow, Eric Draven, and Deadshot. So still kind of Batman-ish, as you can see here with the Deadshot and Joker, but Crow is kind of like out of movie there, but he looks like a clown with the black and white there. So I just decided to put him in there as well. So that's the second cab. This is kind of like my main display in my basement. So now moving on to the third one. Love these guys. 300 from Star Ace. So you can see here, if it focuses on, so this guy's looks better with their helmet on. So as you can see here, if I put that with Themistocles, and I just love this 300. I don't know, I just love something with gladiator type. I wish Star Ace would pick up the Gladiator and Troy, but I think they did a terrific job in both. I'm sorry about that, I hit the mic. But yeah, I think they deserve. I just got this Leonidas not too long ago, but they're still available in Big Bad, by the way, for pre-order. So I'm gonna have the review up soon. And in the back, I got Eva Green, which just doesn't look like her, but that's all right. You know, I like the movie. It's all that matters. And at the bottom, I got Mike Tyson from Storm Collectibles. Even though I got a lot of complaint about this guy, I don't know, I just like Mike Tyson in general. And I got Jules and that's Jules and Vince right here from Star Ace Pulp Fiction. And with Mike Tyson, I don't know, you can see you got the belts in there as well. And in the stand, I think Star Ace did a good job on this Pulp Fiction, guys. And at the bottom here, Terminator. Love this series. Love this two guys. DX13, always a classic. Even up to now, you know, holding up its standards. Nice head sculpt, terrific accessories. The back, as you can see, the liquid form T1000, and then here the battle damage Terminator. Beautiful. And at the bottom, this would always hold a special place in my heart. They're all pretty cheap now. If you go to Big Bad, like General Zod is very underrated. I don't know why he wasn't sold out initially. I thought he would be. Had I known, I would buy him pretty cheap because it's pretty cheap right now. And then Jor-El, still Jor-El, and Man of Steel on the back. I'm still waiting for that Superman from Justice League, but this guy, you know, his body has been used several times because it's just a good body, you know, to do a custom off. So we got all of these guys. Let me close out this, and again the 300 guys. And in here I got Joker, purple coat. I got some staining, but very minor. I washed the jacket before putting them on, so I put them all here because the backdrop does fit. This is kind of like my window in the basement, and I got kind of like my man cave here. I got Harley Quinn, Punisher, and Daredevil. Love these four figures. I think they represent each character really nicely, or the actors for that matter. As you all know, I'm a Chicago guy, so I gotta have the Bulls. I'm a big fan of Enter Bay figures, even though they they're not doing so good. You got Derrick Rose, who's making a comeback in Minnesota. Dennis Rodman, white uniform. So basically what I did was I bought second bodies for these guys so I can utilize the extra uniform and head, and that's what you should do. I mean, they're widely available now right now on eBay and on EB Marketplace, so take advantage of those. Then I got in here Shaq and Kobe. I don't know if you can see from the bottom here. And then the black uniform, Jordan doing a fadeaway. Allen Iverson, kind of doing a crossover with these MVP trophy. And in here, I'm sure you've seen this before, my 3D display case, even though I don't have it now. So the glare is because there's a glass inside. But that's my big three right there. Dennis Rodman, Michael Jordan, and Scottie Pippen inside the case. In here, I got my Golden State guys. Steph Curry, if you can see him, focuses right there. Katie in the back, custom uniform. And Tracy McGrady, not custom uniform, but in the Rockets uniform right there. And this is my Storm Collectibles rim. I didn't get the Enter Bay one. That's a little bit expensive, so I just settled with Storm Collectibles. Got Penny Hardaway in a Magic uniform. Shaq, Blake Griffin, obviously with the Detroit Pistons now, but not gonna get a custom unit for him. Penny, because I think that's not gonna be his last team. He's always going to be remembered as a Clipper anyway. T-Mac, again, extra body. Utilize those because you have extra uniforms and whatnot. So those are great, but I got more stuff here. So this is my PC where I usually do my edits, but I got Kratos. I got the collector's edition of God of War. Really nice. It's really cheap nowadays. I think it's $60 at Best Buy. I got a review of that back then as well. And then you got Nathan Drake from Uncharted 4. This one I kind of overpaid. I think I paid like $70 and then went down again. But decent statues. I still buy them from time to time. I got my dual monitor here. Then I got the BB-8 and R2-D2. And then from here, you can see at the back, I kind of used the boxes as backdrop. Selena Kyle, you got Bane, and Batpod. Now, as you know, anyone who owns the Batpod, now, see, I'm going to push away here. I put him in a glass case, aka an aquarium that I tilted upside down so I can get some nice seal in here. But as you know, whoever owns this back right now, it gets disassembled really quickly, so the handle is kind of off, but it's not broken, but it's just, I haven't touched it in a while. And at the bottom I got the camo from Bane. This is a beast right here. Takes up massive space, but it looks really nice. And then, I don't know if you can see it from the side, I got more video game collectibles there, but I'm not gonna go into it. So I'll jump into the other section. Well, I'll just zoom out here real quickly so you guys can kind of see how this is set up. So in my corner, that's where I normally do my editing, but in here, see right there, that's my pride and joy. Every time I come home, I just look in these things and, pretty nice. All right, so in this side of the room, mostly it's my Star Wars / random figures that I have. So you can see here. So let's start off. That light is a little bright, but so I do apologize. That's my Farmer Boy Luke with the Frog Stormtrooper. I got the Flame Trooper, and I got this all just in the span of like a few months at Big Bad because they're all on sale. Like this Flame Trooper is worth like $60 if you factor in, the rebates and all that stuff. So you gotta jump into it, man. I mean, how many times can you see a Hot Toys for that price? So not so much. Then you got Kylo Ren, who's I'm thinking of upgrading to the Last Jedi version, although I do think this is more badass though, like his costume and whatnot. I don't know, with the hoodie, I just think this is more like more fitting as far as, you know, a character for him. You have Finn, who's really cheap as well. We're talking about cheap Hot Toys at Big Bad. Look at this. I mean, what more can you ask for this guy, you know? Then you got Rey, obviously, here with BB-8. So again, you get $100 store credit if you purchase this at Big Bad. You got... Ooh, I still love this guy. I've had him for a few months now, but you know, haven't really played around with him. Anakin Skywalker and Darth Vader, who's obviously very dusty. As you can see here, he's black and it just attracts dust. And on his back, I'm sure you can see him, Boba Fett with a Sarlacc here, the deluxe version. Really nice. And let's start off here. I forgot the name of this base, of this case, but I like it. Some lights were already off, but luckily I have some spare. So I got the Crow and Scar Predator. Love that. Always a classic. You got Christopher Reeves. Here's Superman. And this side you got Terminator Genesis, Old Man Terminator, and a Kit Bash DX13. Again, I used the jacket, some of the weapons in there, and in here you'll see Chewbacca and Han Solo from episode 7. Again, pretty cheap, that's why I got them. Alright, so this is my closet, which is I kind of store most of my Marvel figures. So you can see here, this is just placed on a desk. So I got Thor, Hulk from Age of Ultron, Cap, and Mark 46. My favorite armor by far, if it focuses. There you go. It's just, I don't know, just a nice blend of unique, of like a modern slash, you know, classic armor look. We got Spidey here that I can bend and pose this way because everything's fabric. So he's standing on this piece of rubble, which I did get from my Chitauris. Now on top, I got my 1/9 enter bay. Sorry if it's a bit overexposed. A light is literally not right next to it. I got the reigning MVP in James Harden, LeBron James, Steph Curry. You got Carmelo Anthony, the former Bull, which he didn't suit up, but I got Mike Tyson sitting there. You see the Rock from the back, and then Joker, and then more video game collectibles. Let me just get the light real quick so you can kind of, whoa, kind of see it in there. So I got Mortal Kombat. This is Batman Arkham. Some trinkets from God of War, so you can see there. Duke Nukem, Hitman, and I believe that is Assassin's Creed. And this is kind of like where I do my review. And then in here, mostly Marvel and some random stuff. DX15. I like this pose right here. Yeah. Heisenberg from 3-0, if I'm not mistaken. And Jesse sitting down. Dante in the back. No Virgil. Iron Spider. Gotta keep him in neutral pose. I'm just telling you right now. If you are gonna take a picture of him, go right ahead. But I highly recommend that, you know, you just do it this way. Infinity War, Thor. I'm running out of space, so that's why they're all just boringly standing there. Loki, Ant-Man, the first Ant-Man. I don't know. I just like this look a lot better than the Civil War. We got Star-Lord, Mark III, and Daryl just casually in there. Some Spider-Man's in here. And just some random stuffs in general. You see there. And this is mostly Asmus collectibles. Now, as you know, I love Lord of the Rings, so I still don't have Gimli, but hopefully. And this is just on top of a closet, as you can see there. So I just created a shelf. It's not a whole lot of dust in here because it's hidden in the corner of the room, but I just want to give you a quick pan again. Frodo, and I got Saruman in the back, Legolas, and then Deadpool, obviously. But but yeah, that's it, you guys. This is my collection. Hopefully you enjoyed the tour. Hopefully more is going to be added down the line in the future. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook. And I'll see you guys in the next review.